Rumpenheim Rumpus. In the comment section of the video covering my Soviet assault on Rumpenheim, developed an interesting discussion around the subject of balance. The question was, can the US side win this engagement? My response was that I would need to test it, and here we are. My opponent is BSW. He takes the command of the Soviet forces. A test only delivers usable results when the conditions are near ideal. The first and most important factor are the players. You need capable players. A threshold that my opponent definitely met, and myself may be semi-capable as well. One point in the discussion was the disparity in the number of supporting tanks. My point was, why even engage the enemy tanks? Why engage in a match with uneven chances? As a result, I will try to not engage the enemy tanks, which at least cannot cross the river. To achieve this goal, the tanks would need to stay in the second line. Don't try to set some sniper or lucky shots, which I succeeded mostly in doing so. For the setup, my forces were situated in the rear of Rumpenheim. The first 3 lines of houses should be left empty no matter what, as I will get a lot of attention of the opponent's artillery and tank force. Unfortunately, the Soviet air support asset got some quite successful sorties in the beginning. That is a factor you cannot predict. The defense consists of 3 lines. The first one starts on the other bank. Here only a few infantry units with Dragon anti-tank weapons, as well as the anti-tank forces left and right on the flanks, engage the enemy formation. The next line are the tanks that attack units as they cross and when they have reached our bank. This is where the artillery has an effect. Once the enemy is in Rumpenheim, these tanks retreat to their alternate firing position on line 3. Line 3 is occupied by the infantry forces and the accompanying M113s. Smoke screens were laid with a Schwerpunkt on the flanks to obscure the crossing from observer and shield against anti-tank units operating on the flanks. my armored forces take their designated firing positions. Some BMP2s were prevented from crossing, but the majority reaches Rumpenheim. The artillery deploys one turn too late. Miscalculation, the chance to strike at the BMPs before they can dismount is gone. The smoke has also positive effects here for the defense. The Soviet mechanized forces crossed the river at 3 points. First wave with a Schwerpunkt on the castle. Second in the center and the third at the high-rise building complex at Rumpenheim. Both US aircraft got shot down by the Soviet air defense shield. The castle was occupied very quickly by the enemy as it was not defended. I decided against defending here, and units would get hit by the combined firepower of the attacker. The engagement area is now Rumpenheim, close urban combat. The most dangerous units are the infantry equipped with RPGs. One hit is enough, and there are a lot of RPGs in a motor rifle company. After losing the M150s at the flanks, the US player can basically only stand by and watch as second and third waves cross the water obstacle. Another mistaken assumption I made was the variant of mortar carriers under my command. The mistaken assumption regarding minimum range was fatal for the effective use of these assets. I assumed that I had M125s 81mm, minimum range 70m. But instead I had M106 A1s 107mm, minimum range 770m. Which means to be effective in Rumpenheim, these mortars must be stationed outside of Rumpenheim. Always know exactly your force and their combat profile if you want to succeed. We contest the objective to get as a result a draw, but that is of course only a cosmetic action, as the result is clearly a total victory for the Soviet side. So let's take a look at what we learned from this match. What the US players need to do, or what needs to happen to have a chance to win this scenario. Favorable conditions for the possibility of a US win. US aircraft have not shot down. Soviet aircraft shot down. US artillery limited on the territory of Rumpenheim. Therefore place target reference points only in Rumpenheim. Deploy M150s on the flank more defensively. Activate when the first wave is in Rumpenheim. Deploy mortar section outside of Rumpenheim. These are no great game-changing points, I know, but it's the first step. So thanks for watching, goodbye und auf Wiedersehen.